What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my April favorites with you. I think it's going to be a relatively short video. We'll see. Sometimes I say that and then I talk for like 20 minutes. But I just have a few things that I'd like to share, so let's hop right in. My first favorite that I wanted to share with you guys is actually a podcast, and this was recommended to me by someone on Instagram, so thanks Pamela, I really appreciate it. And if you guys ever have recommendations for podcasts or music or shows to watch, you know, whatever, definitely hit me up on Instagram because I love hearing your recommendations. And this podcast is called Conscious Chatter. The host's name is Kestrel Jenkins, and it's a podcast about sustainable fashion. So I've only listened to a couple episodes so far, but I've really liked it, so I wanted to share. And one thing that I liked that I learned about from one of the episodes is a sustainable fashion app that I wanted to share with you guys. So basically you can download this app and then type in your favorite fashion retailer and see how they're ranked and how sustainable they really are. So for me, I used to love shopping at Madewell before I stopped supporting fast fashion. So let's see here, I'll type in Madewell. And as you can see, it has a rating system. And the founder of Good On You also mentioned in the podcast that if you go to their website, I believe, you can see the breakdown of how they rank each retailer. Yeah, so you can really get an idea of what their standards are. It's not just like a blanket rating. There are a lot of different things that they look at. So as you can see here, Madewell is ranked not good enough. And it says, Madewell does not communicate sufficient information about its environmental policies. And then as you can see here, there's ratings. So there's labor, environmental, and animal. And those are the top 3 things that they look at. And I think that's so interesting and important because we're all different, and I feel like people kind of get into the sustainable fashion for different reasons. So these are the 3, major reasons, and it breaks it down from there. And then the thing that I really appreciate about this app too is that it doesn't just leave you with this information and then like say, well, too bad, like you shouldn't shop there. It also gives you similar brands, similar in price and then similar in style that you could choose to shop from instead. So here there are 3 different brands that have better rankings than Madewell does. So honestly for me, I shop mostly thrifted. That's the easiest way for me to shop secondhand, and it's also easy on my wallet as well. But I think apps like this are so important to just sort of make it a little bit easier for consumers to shop ethically. So I'd highly recommend checking that app out and also that podcast. I'm really excited to listen to more episodes because the 2 that I listened to were really helpful and really interesting. The next thing I wanted to share with you guys is sort of random, and it's not even really a thing. It's an experience or something that I've been doing, I guess. But I wanted to share for those of you that also work from home, or maybe you're a student, I don't know your life. But I've been recently going to the gym at lunchtime, which is like, wow, that's cool, right? But honestly, it's been helping me so much in a bunch of different ways. So I never used to like the gym, but I have been going recently and trying to stay more consistent recently for its emotional benefits over its like physical benefits. They're both important, right? But I find that I feel so energized and just happy after I exercise and move my body a little bit that it's been a change that I just haven't been able to ignore, especially while working from home. So before I started doing this, I would work out sometimes at night. Usually when Nick would get home from work, we would eat, or we would go work out and then come home and eat. And that was hard for me because, I would exercise and feel good, but then I would have to come home and go to bed. And I already sort of have trouble falling asleep sometimes, and that definitely didn't help the problem, probably. If any of you guys work from home or are students that can have sort of like flexible schedules, I would highly recommend working out during the day. You guys probably do this already. I don't know why this is like so revolutionary to me. So yes, that's totally random, but it's something that's really helped me and improved my mood and my work ethic, I feel like, this month, especially because I've been busy. Not to glorify being busy because I don't want to do that at all, but there's been so much going on that making sure that I'm still moving and getting exercise is so important. And so I'm glad that I've really continued to integrate that into my routine this month. The next thing I wanted to share with you guys are a pair of shoes that might not look very cute on camera, but they're these shoes right here. These are just little espadrilles that I actually picked up on Etsy. They're organic cotton espadrilles, very fancy, and I really like them. So if you guys have watched any of my vlogs, or really, I don't know, if you guys know me, you know that I wear Birkenstocks pretty much on the daily, especially now that I work from home and I'm just casual, you know? Birks are my go-to shoe option, but I wanted to find something a little bit nicer, something that I could dress up a little bit more if necessary, and so for me, these are that option. I've been looking for a pair like this that lace up and are just really simple. I like the flat ones, you know, not a wedge or anything like that, just for me and my lifestyle. So I was so happy to find this Etsy store. Again, the materials are organic, which is important to me, especially if I'm buying new. Usually I don't buy new, usually I thrift, but I just thought that these would be a really great investment for my wardrobe. You can clean them really easily, you can just wash them, and there's no leather on them or anything, which is important to me too. Obviously my Birkenstocks, I mean, I bought them years ago, like before I knew or really cared about the leather industry and the, you know, negative effects of that, and they are leather and I still wear them, and I know it could be, I guess, like controversial among some people, but for me, I feel like I've had them for so long, they're still serving me well. I'm not going to buy new leather ever, you know, but I do still have some pieces, some thrifted bags in my wardrobe, and then some shoes that I did buy new like years and years ago that are leather that I still wear. And for me, I just feel like it doesn't make sense for me in my life to get rid of them if they're still serving me. But I would never buy new leather, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm glad that these don't have leather on them. And yeah, I really like these. Again, like I said, they can be washed really easily, which I appreciate, because when I first wore them, I was a little bit nervous. I thought maybe I made a mistake getting the light canvas, because they do get dirty fairly easily, but then you can just wash them right off. Like, you can just get a little bit of water and a rag and they clean right up. And I really love how they look. They're super cute with a skirt or even jeans. So yeah, I just think I'll wear them a ton during the spring and summer, and they're a nice little elevated element. Is that even a thing? It's a nice way to just elevate my look, to just add something a little bit more classic and put together than my, you know, everyday Birkenstocks. So those are all my favorites for the month of, what month is it? April. I feel like I do that in every favorites video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you tried any of these things or if you'd like to. I'd love to know the things that you're loving this month as well, as always. I wanted to pop on here to let you guys know that I'm actually going to be taking a week off of uploading. I'm realizing that a little bit of a break will be really good for me to be able to finish some content I've been working on, and to also just relax and be able to get inspired. I want to create really good content for you, and I just think this little bit of a break will be really helpful for me. So I hope you guys will still be here when I get back. It's only 2 uploads, it's not a huge deal, but I'll be sure to link some of my favorite videos and playlists for you so you can go back and watch them if you'd like. And I'll see you guys on the 22nd. Bye.